Welcome to Tip Tuesday. We're here on the front straightaway of the blue track, as you can see, and we're going to be going over some rolling starts for adult carts. Okay, there are plenty of ways to do it correctly, and there are quite a few ways to do it wrong. So we're going to show you a couple of those, and we're going to go over some of the technique so you can nail it every single time. Let's watch the footage. Okay, here we are. We're approaching the front straightaway. There are 3 poles. The first pole here is just so that we all get around the corner in a nice straight and even line. Gives us enough room to head towards that second pole. Once the leader gets to the second pole, this is where he's going to see the green flag, and this is when he is allowed to accelerate. Once we get to this third pole, everybody should be on the throttle. If the leader has not yet been on the throttle, they will get penalized. First off, we have the gap. Now this happens when the leader goes a little faster than the rest of the field and the rest of the field doesn't keep up. Too much space between the drivers, and we need to be bunched up nice and close. Now we have going all out, just everybody flying around, nobody's slow, everybody's gapped out, total mayhem. The brake check, now this is when the leader thinks he's cute and he's going to go real slow and then jam the brake on, and the second place guy is going to slam into the back of him. It's very uncomfortable and it creates quite the mix-up behind him. See how it creates a bit of an inconsistent racing line for the drivers behind and the huge gaps. We don't want to do that. That will result in a penalty. Here is a view of a brake check from the second place driver. Hear the brake squeal, the head nod, and the second place driver therefore will also get passed. Alright, now we have pushing the leader. This is what happens when the second place person is very impatient and he is full on the throttle and the leader's foot is nowhere near the gas, but yet he is still being shoved down the front straight. Note here, foot off the gas, hand in the air with frustration. The rest of the field just plowing him down the front straightaway. Then we have the correct start. Note everybody is evenly spaced, nobody is running into anybody, we all accelerate together, and we take off. So now that we have seen how to do it correctly, the last thing you guys need to remember is what to do after we get through that first corner. Now in order to keep everybody in order and to get up to race speed properly, we want to make sure that everybody stays single file line through the first 2 corners. Now each track configuration has a different corner that we designate as the passing corner, and you have to know that before the race starts. So make sure you know where that corner is and you don't make a move before you get to it. Other than that, you guys should have a great time, and as long as you don't run into each other, as long as we have good pace, as long as we get to that line and we drop the green flag at the right time, we're all going to be able to start the race together, and we're not going to have any restarts. So hope you learned something, hope you had a good time. We'll see you next Tuesday.